sirens, Nino, Nino. Firefighters, fighting fires is the job we do. We turn up in our big red truck, ready to rescue you. We're firefighters, fighting fires is what we're all about. When the water flows out a big fire hose, it puts the fire out. I got my firefighting pants and my firefighting coat, with gloves and boots and an air mask that keeps out the smoke. I got my walkie-talkie and an axe to knock down doors.
Oh, careful!
My fire helmet protects my head in case something falls. Sound the sirens, Nino, Nino. Sound the sirens, Nino, Nino. We're firefighters, fighting fires is the job we do. We turn up in our big red truck, ready to rescue you. We're firefighters, fighting fires is what we're all about. When the water flows out a big fire hose, it puts the fire out. Stand ready at the fire station, waiting for a call. When we hear the fire alarm, we slide down the fire pole. Sound the sirens, Nino, Nino. Sound the sirens, Nino, Nino. Firefighters, fighting fires is the job we do. We turn up in our big red truck, ready to rescue you. We're firefighters, fighting fires is what we're all about. When the water flows out a big fire hose, it puts the fire out. If you find yourself in need of help in an emergency, fire, floods and accidents, and kittens stuck in trees.
Your kitten, ma'am.
Oh, thank you!
Sound the sirens, Nino, Nino. Sound the sirens, Nino, Nino. Firefighters, fighting fires is the job we do. We turn up in our big red truck, ready to rescue you. We're firefighters, fighting fires is what we're all about. When the water flows out a big fire hose, it puts the fire out. So turn the hoses on, then before too long we'll put the fire out.
Hi, Fireman Toady. Could you tell me things that you do every day?
Oh, we arrive on scene, we put the fire out, we help rescue any people in need of danger in a house fire or any situation of that nature.
Is fire dangerous?
Fire is absolutely dangerous. As much as we use it to help sustain our life, it can also hurt us in other ways, such as house fires or wildland fires or forest fires.
Oh, wow. Are there any tips you could give me that I might not know that could help me make my home safer?
Simple things around the house that you probably wouldn't notice that are everyday things. Every so often, you can check your smoke detectors, make sure the batteries work, make sure the detector is good itself. Hit that test button on that detector once a week to make sure. Another way is to make sure you have fire extinguishers in your house. Located in specific areas of the house, make sure you know how to use a fire extinguisher and just know where it is. And another way is to, if your house ever does catch fire and you might be away from your parents or anybody else, know a way out, whether you be on the first floor of your house or the second floor of your house.
I was told to run a drill in case we live on the top floor. What can we do if we can't get to the door?
There are ways to have ladders that you can hang out your window. Some ladders out there, they're kind of like rope ladders. You attach your windowsill, you open up your window, you throw the rope ladder out, and you descend from the window safely.
Fireman Toady, what should I do if I get fire on me? Like on my pants? What should I do? What should I do?
Simple thing in the world. 3 things. Stop, drop, and roll. That has been the absolute number one way to do it. You notify you have fire in your pants, you stop, you hit the ground, and you roll until you snuff the fire out.
Is 911 the best number that I can call? Or is there another number if there's an emergency?
There are different numbers you can call. 911 would be the easiest to remember. You will get 911 operator who will transfer you to the appropriate fire dispatcher. Or if you have a number in your fridge for your town-specific fire department and dispatcher, call that number directly.
Fireman Tony, are you kind of a superhero?
I've been told by my friends around the town that I'm the fire vigilante.
Firefighters are very important to our community.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Fireman Tony, for all your help. If I want to find my local fire department phone number, how do I know what's local?
You could always look it up or go to the firehouse that's in your town. Usually most apartments have a sticker or a magnet you can stick onto your refrigerator.
All right. Thank you for coming by. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
A friendly officer's on the beat, keeping watch of the busy city streets, and the people are safe because the officer is there. A car breaks down in the middle of town, and the traffic is zipping all around, but the driver's okay because the officer is there. The officer out patrolling is the pride of the force. In a cruiser that goes rolling, or on a bike, or else a horse. A child gets lost and starts to cry, but her smile will soon return. Here's why: the cheerful and helpful officer is there. Some bad guys try to break the laws, but they don't get very far because the brave and dutiful officer is there. On the streets or at the station, in sunshine or storm, it's a fine and proud vocation to wear the badge and uniform. The officer has so much to do. Someday that officer could be you. The good, dependable officer's always there. The good, dependable officer's always there.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. My name is Mark.
Hi, Mark. What is it that you do?
I'm a Virginia Beach police officer.
How is a police officer important to our community?
Well, police officers are important to the community for a lot of reasons. We're the first ones to come when somebody needs help. You should never be afraid to come to a police officer if you ever need anything. And sometimes bad guys need to go to jail, so we put bad guys in jail.
Is there anything we could do to help police officers?
The best thing you can do to help a police officer would be just to be nice to them. If they ask you questions, it doesn't mean that you're in trouble. They just want to know what's going on.
Is it a dangerous job being a police officer?
Sometimes it can be very dangerous. If a police officer is telling you to do something, it's not necessarily because we're trying to be mean, it's because we're just trying to look out for your best interest and your safety.
So what is your favorite part of being a police officer?
My favorite part of being a police officer, because of where I work down at the Virginia Beach resort area, and people just come up to me and sometimes just need random help. Or, for example, there's a little kid with his bicycle was broken on the boardwalk and his dad didn't have tools to fix it. And because I carry tools with me wherever I go, on my belt and on my vest and in my bike, I was able to fix the kid's bike. And just the random things that I can do to help the community is what I enjoy the most.
Wow, that's really cool.
I like to think so.
Mark, do you get to turn on the siren?
All the time. It's actually one of the best parts of being a police officer is turning on the siren.
So how do you become a police officer?
So every police agency is different. So what a police officer in New York goes through isn't necessarily what a police officer goes through in Virginia. But I can tell you from my experiences in Virginia, we have to go through a 6-month academy. It consists of you work Monday through Friday. Sometimes you have to work the weekends, and that's just part of the academy experience. While you're in the academy, you have to be really good at running, doing push-ups. But on top of all of that, you have to learn about all of these laws and what you can and what you can't do as a police officer, whether it be either logically or ethically.
Would I be able to become a police officer?
Absolutely. You have to be able to work really hard. You have to be able to work in a team. And education is everything. The more education you have, the better police officer you'll be.
If I really need a police officer, how do I find one?
Well, there's a couple ways to get a police officer. If you see one walking down the sidewalk, go up and talk to him. If you need to call for a police officer, call 911.
Are there other ways to find a police officer that is not calling 911?
A lot of agencies have non-emergency phone numbers, where just like in the city of Virginia Beach, we have a non-emergency line for things that aren't necessarily emergency that we can handle in a couple hours, as opposed to 911, where something needs to happen right now.
Thank you for protecting our community. Now I hear you have a brother that works in that. Who's that?
My brother, his name is Mr. Billy.
Oh, thank you for talking with me today. We will continue to support our police, and thank you for all that you do, Mark.
Thank you for your questions, and thank you for speaking to me. And as always, stay safe, guys.
You're welcome, and we will.
On doctors and surgeons, I'm the right hand. In every situation, I firmly stand. In hospitals and doctors' clinics, I am seen. I am trained well to play roles umpteen. I am a nurse, I care for patients. I'm very devoted, full of patience. A man or a woman I may be, always on my toes, you will see me. In a uniform, I'm always dressed. That's mostly white and neatly pressed. I always look calm and confident. I am quick and skillful and efficient. I check your body temperature, also record your blood pressure. I make sure you've taken your medication. I'm also trained to give you injections. I assist surgeons in surgeries and give first aid in emergencies. I dress your wounds whenever due. I freshen you up with a sponge bath too. I comfort you when I see you in pain. I cheer you up when I hear you complain. I'm always by your side when you're in need. My service to you is selfless indeed.
What's that, Doc? Tylenol every 6 hours for pain? Okay, got it.
Hello there.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name's Diana. I'm a nurse.
A nurse. What does a nurse do?
So I help take care of patients when they're sick or when they're healthy, sometimes at a doctor's office and sometimes at a hospital.
What's your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job is that I get to help people, especially because I work in labor and delivery where babies are born.
Don't doctors deliver babies?
Doctors do deliver babies, but the nurse is with the patient the whole time, making sure their pain's okay, making sure the baby's healthy, making sure the mom is okay, until it's time to actually push or do the surgery, and then the doctor comes.
Haha, sounds like your job's more important than the doctor.
We're all important. It's important that we work together as a team. So in the hospital, there's lots of people, and they all work together to make sure that the patient and the baby are the happiest and healthiest that they can be.
Teamwork's great. It sounds like not just one person could do it all.
Nope, we all have to work together.
So Diana, why is your job important in our community?
I am able to help bring babies into this world, which is one of the most important time of people's lives. And it's a scary time too because people don't always know what's going to happen. So it's important for the nurse to be there to reassure them and tell them that everything's going to be okay. And ultimately, they're going to get to see their baby.
How long do you stay with the little babies?
Only for us in our delivery rooms, everyone gets to stay in the same room, so the baby gets to come out and go right to mom and dad.
Wow, you have a very important job. Thank you, Diana.
Of course.
Do you know anyone else who's a community helper that we can meet?
I actually do. My brother, Matt, Dr. Matt, is a pediatrician, so he takes care of kids. Let me see if we could give him a call and video chat him. Hey, Dr. Matt, do you mind video chatting with Maddie so he could ask you about what you do to help the community?
What Does a Doctor Do? Created by David MacArthur. Does a doctor stop burglars from burgling? No, a policeman stops burglars from burgling. Does a doctor drive fast cars? No, a racing driver drives fast cars. Does a doctor put out fires? No, a fireman puts out fires. Does a doctor fly rockets to the moon? No, an astronaut flies rockets to the moon. Does a doctor build buildings? No, a builder builds buildings. Does a doctor fly planes? No, a pilot flies planes. If a doctor doesn't race fast cars, build buildings, or fly rockets to the moon, then what does he do? He makes people better. The end.
Hi, Maddie. I'm Dr. Matt.
Hi, Dr. Matt. Nurse Diana told me I was going to meet you today. So what is it that you do?
So I'm a pediatrician, which is a big word for a doctor who takes care of kids. So I take care of children like you.
Oh, that's neat. So how do you help out those kids?
So I see kids when they're sick, so I help to make them feel better by giving them medicine or telling them to rest or eat good foods or drink lots of water. And also I see them when they're healthy and we do their checkup and see how much they've grown and see how much they're learning and things like that.
Oh yeah. Sometimes when I go to the doctor, they give me a shot. I don't like that.
Yeah, shots are not fun to get, but they're very important to keep us healthy. They help us fight away bad germs, so they're a very important thing to get every year at your checkup.
Should I ever be scared of the doctor?
You shouldn't be scared of a doctor. A doctor is your friend and he's there, or she is there, to help you when you need them.
I'm so glad there are doctors to help kids like me in the world. What's your job important in our community?
My job is important to the community because doctors are here to help keep people healthy, and it's important that people stay healthy so they can grow up and do great things in their lives with their family and their friends.
Is there something I could do to keep myself healthy?
You can eat good foods like your fruits and vegetables and get plenty of sleep at night and run around and play for at least an hour every day.
I love to play.
Playing is fun. There are lots of fun things that you can do to get good exercise. That means running around outside or playing in the snow if it's wintertime and things like that.
Dr. Matt, how many children do you see a day?
I can see anywhere from about 20 to 30 children in a day for all different reasons, whether they're sick or if they're healthy.
Whoa, that's lots of kids.
It can be, but it's a good time.
Nurse Diana made it seem like she did a lot more work than you did, but she also said that nurses and doctors work together very nicely. I like sharing too. Is that true?
Yes, nurses and doctors work very well together, and both are very important for the team to keeping people healthy. Doctors usually make decisions when talking with their nurses of what they should do, and the nurse then takes care of things like giving the shots or giving the medicine or other things like that to help the doctor.
Dr. Matt, what's that black thing on your neck?
The thing on my neck is called a stethoscope, and it's a fancy tool here that lets me listen to your heart and your lungs just like this.
A stethoscope? Wow. I should never yell into that thing.
No, that would hurt my ears.
You know anybody else in the community that I could go visit and talk to?
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are good in the community, but a teacher would be a great person to talk to also.
Oh, I think I know just the person.
Thanks for talking to me today, Maddie. I actually have to go see a child now, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Say hi to my sister for me.
I will. Thank you. See you soon, Dr. Matt.
Hello, boys and girls. Today, we will talk about teachers. Do you know what teachers do? Let's find out. A teacher is someone who helps children learn at school. They teach lessons about reading, writing, math, and other important subjects. When you have a question, you can ask the teacher. The teacher will help you find the answer. Teachers do more than just teach. Teachers play, help, explore, and create. Teachers can help you learn different things. Music teachers show you how to play an instrument. A ballet teacher can teach you how to dance. You can even learn how to paint a picture from an art teacher. Who is your favorite teacher?
So what's your name?
Hi, Maddie. My name is Miss Sam.
Miss Sam, what exactly do you do?
I'm a teacher here at Matt's Kids Jam.
Oh, that's right. So what age kids do you teach?
I teach 3-year-olds who are turning 4.
How long have you been teaching for?
I've been teaching for the past 10 years.
Do you love it?
I love teaching, and I love getting to be a teacher and teaching little kids, especially here.
So why is it that kids should go to school?
So it's so important, Maddie, for kids to go to school because there's so much for them to learn. And here at Matt's, we're a school that's a preschool and a nursery school. So we teach children that are up to 5 years old, but then after preschool, they can go to elementary school, and then middle school, and then high school, and then even go to school when they're older and in college, when they're even up to 20 years old and even older. So there's so much for kids to learn, and even big people too.
Miss Sam, can you go to school and have fun?
Of course. So we have a lot of fun here at school. While we're at school, we get to learn so many new things. We get to do fun stuff too while we're learning, like artwork, getting messy. We get to go to the gym and move our muscles and learn how and why that's important to get our bodies moving. And we always have fun.
Would you say teachers are important to the community?
So teachers are very important to the community. Teachers help children learn and grow, and here our teachers always keep us safe and are here to help you learn new things, and there's so many new things you can learn. So teachers are super important, and they help all children learn and grow.
We hear you're a great teacher, Miss Sab, so thank you.
You're welcome, Maddie, and thank you for being so nice.
Take care, Sab.
See you soon, Maddie.
See you
Bye.
real soon.